Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this blue square A, B, C, D, along with these line segments A, E, B, E, and C, E inside this blue square, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this segment AE length is 1 unit. The segment BE length is 5 units, and finally the segment CE segment length is 7 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this blue square ABCD. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. Let's focus once again on this blue square ABCD. Let's assume the side length of this square is x. Since all the side lengths are equal, then this side length is going to be x, x, and x across the board. And since we are interested in calculating the area of this blue square, and now let's recall the area of a square formula. Area is always equal to s square, where s represents the side length of the square. And in our case, the side length of this blue square is x. So therefore, the area of this blue square is going to be simply x square. And now our task is to find the value of x square. And now in this next step, I am going to draw some auxiliary lines to make our job simple. So therefore, I'm going to connect this point D with this point E, as you can see in this next step. And here we are ended up with this line segment DE. And I'm going to label the length of this line DE as lowercase m. So thus our segment lengths are going to be 1, 5, 7, and lowercase m. And in this next step, I have drawn these horizontal line FG and this vertical line HK, such that this horizontal line FG is parallel to this side, and likewise this vertical line HK is parallel to this side of the square. And now I'm going to label this segment as lowercase a, this segment lowercase b. Then this segment has got to be lowercase a, and this segment has got to be lowercase b as well. And likewise, I'm going to label this tiny segment AF length as c, and this segment FD length as lowercase d. Then this segment length has got to be c, and this segment length has got to be lowercase d as well. And now let's focus on this tiny right triangle AFE, and we can see that this segment length is lowercase a. So therefore this segment length is going to be lowercase a as well. And now we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is 1, whereas our two other legs are a and c. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So it's going to be a square plus c square is going to be equal to 1 square. So therefore, we are ended up with a square plus c square is going to be equal to 1. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 1. And now we are going to focus on this other right triangle BGE. And we can see that this segment length is going to be equal to this segment length, which is going to be lowercase b. Let's apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle as well. And here's our Pythagorean theorem once again. In our case, our hypotenuse is 5, whereas our two other legs are b and c. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So it's going to give us b square plus c square equals to 5 square. So therefore we are ended up with b square plus c square equals to 25 5. I'm going to label this one as our equation number 2. And now we are going to focus on this other right triangle CGE. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle as well. And here's our Pythagorean theorem once again. In our case, our hypotenuse is 7, whereas our two other legs are b and lowercase d. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got b square plus d square is going to be equal to 7 square. So therefore we could write b square plus d square equals to 49, and I'm going to label this one as our equation number 3. So here we are ended up with these system of 3 equations, equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3. And now I'm going to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. And here I have copied down equation 2, and this is our equation 1. And now we are going to subtract. So this become positive become negative sign, this positive become negative, and likewise negative sign as well. And here we can see this positive c and negative c is gone. So therefore we are ended up with b square minus a square is going to be equal to 25 minus 1 is going to give us 24. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 4. And in this next step, I am going to subtract equation 4 from equation 3. And here's our equation 4, and here's our equation 3 as well. And here I have copied down equation 3 and equation 4 over here. And now we are going to subtract. So this positive become negative sign, this negative become positive, and this become negative sign. And here we can see positive b square and negative b square, they are gone. So therefore on the left hand side we are ended up with a square plus d square is going to be equal to 49 minus 24 is going to give us 25. And I'm going to label this one as equation number 5. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle KDE. And now we can see this segment KE length equal to this segment FD length, which is lowercase d. So this side length has got to be lowercase d as well. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem, a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is lowercase m, whereas our two other legs are a and lowercase d. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got a square plus d square is going to be equal to m square. And now let's make an observation from this equation 5. Our a square plus d square value is 25. So therefore I'm going to substitute that value 25 over here. So therefore we could write lowercase m square value turns out to be equal to 25. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking square root on both sides. So therefore our lowercase m value turns out to be positive 5 units. So therefore our this lowercase m value turns out to be 5 units. And since our lowercase m value turns out to be equal to 5, and this m represents this segment length DE, so therefore our this segment DE length turns out to be 5 units. And furthermore we could see that this BE segment length is 5 units as well. So therefore we conclude that these two segment lengths DE and BE are equal in length, as you can see in this given equation. And this condition is possible only if the point E lies on the diagonal. So therefore this point E has got to be on this diagonal AC. And since this point lies on the diagonal AC, so therefore this AE segment length is 1 and this EC segment length is 7. So therefore our this whole diagonal AC length has got to be 1 plus 7 is going to give us 8 units. As you can see, AC equals to 8 units. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle ADC. And I'm going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle as well. And here's our Pythagorean theorem once again, a square plus b square equal to c square. In our case, our hypotenuse is 8, whereas our two other legs are x and x. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got x square plus x square is going to be equal to 8 square. And here we can see if we combine these like terms, so we're going to get 2x square equal to 64. And now we are going to divide both sides by 2 to isolate x square. So therefore our x square value turns out to be equal to 32. So thus our x square value turns out to be 32. And now we know that the blue square area is being represented by x square. So therefore I'm going to substitute that x square value 32 over here. So thus our blue square ABCD area turns out to be 32 square units. So thus after all the calculations and substitutions, our blue square area turns out to be 32 square units. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.